Wait a minute, ma'am.
Okay.
1 second. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mamta, my name is Neetu. I'm from Delhi and I am 23 years old. I have one son and I'm a housewife. If I'm talking about my education, I have completed only 12th class and now I'm running a YouTube channel. That's all about me.
Okay, that's great. Okay, shall I introduce myself?
Yes.
My name is Mamta Shah. I am from the Kolkata, West Bengal. I have a daughter. I am a homemaker. If I talk about my education, I have done my graduation from BCom.
Mm.
And if I talk about my hobbies, my hobbies are listening to music, teaching my daughter, and cooking. All these are
Oh,
my hobbies. I
okay.
can.
So are you completely a homemaker?
Yeah, I'm completely a homemaker.
So why do you want to learn this language, Mamta?
Ma'am, to be very honest, when I was in my college, I used to speak this language with my friends. But
Hmm.
after my marriage in my in-laws' house, I didn't get this environment, and because of
Hmm.
that, I dropped many years. And when I gave birth to my daughter, and that when that she turned 3 years old, that time I
Hmm.
decided to speak again. And since I
Hmm.
have been speaking with my daughter in English on daily basis.
Oh, so it is really important that if we don't know English, so we can teach our kids. So we are also learning this language, right, Mamta?
Yeah, because nowadays you know very well, only the student, suppose he or she goes to school, it's not enough. Okay, nowadays
Yes.
parents should be take care of their studying at home, because I
Hmm.
think 50-60% of the work, so all the work depends on the means all the work depends on the mother. All mother are responsible for everything, because in school everything I can say can't teach deeply nowadays. Okay, because
Hmm.
we have to take care of our children's study, everything. Because now the I
Yes.
can say education has gone very vast.
Yes, that's true. But we can say that mother is the first teacher for our kids, right?
Yeah. Because most of
So,
the time kids live with us, spend time with us. Because of that, we have to take care of everything.
so how do you learn this language by listening, and how do you practice your English at your home?
Earlier, when I didn't join this group, earlier I used to speak with my daughter, and I used to listen a lot.
Listen a lot. You can start talking with only your daughters, or are you start speaking with your husband also?
No, I speak with my husband and my daughter too, but most of the time I prefer to speak with my daughter, because my husband are not I can say he's not available all the time at home. Because of that, I mostly prefer to speak with my daughter.
Okay. And you know, Mamta, when I start speaking with my husband, he make fun of my English. He
No,
loves
my
to speak his native language only.
husband doesn't make fun of my English, because he knows very well that I know better than him. Because of that, he
Yes.
he never makes fun of my English. In fact,
No,
he
hmm,
appreciated me many times that you are doing a great job, as because you are teaching your daughter as well.
hmm.
So keep on going like this.
You know, Mamta, my husband doesn't know English. He can read, but he doesn't know speak in English. When I try to speak with him, na, so he feels shame that she is speaking English, but I cannot give the answer in English. So that's why he make fun of my English.
One of you.
Yes.
So how do you
So
learn this language, ma'am?
sorry, Mamta, what did you say?
You learn this language.
How did I learn this language? So, Mamta, this is very long story. You said that it's your childhood dream. So it was also my childhood dream, but I took 3 months tuition classes also for this learning this language. And after that, I got married, so I don't have that much involvement. And my son is 1.5 years, so it's very hard. Like in afternoon, we are free, right? See, we don't have work to do any work. So I
Yeah,
started, okay, let's learn this language, because in YouTube I saw a lot of conversations video.
yeah,
Then
yeah.
then I started, okay, I can do these things to manage, to make fun of, like, to engage ourselves, to learn
Yeah.
this language. So then I started this language.
Okay, ma'am, I can say many of the conversation videos, they also inspired me a lot because when
Hmm.
earlier to watch the conversation video, that time I used to think that I know this language very well, so why shouldn't I start? Why I'm wasting my time?
Yes.
This kind of
So
thought used to come in my mind.
hmm. So when we are like when we are watching conversations video, then we realize that, okay, if she can speak, so I can speak too. And
Yeah,
sometimes you can say that, you can speak better than the person is speaking with, right?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Ah.
Totally, I completely agree with you.
So how conversations video is conversation help you to speak in English?
Yeah, yeah. It
Hmm.
helped me, I can say, very well. Means I can say earlier I used to watch conversation video, not only conversation video. I used to watch small clips, okay, related to the
Hmm.
daily life. I can say drama, daily life drama. Okay, this kind of
Hmm.
clips I used to watch, and because of that, I got to know many types of sentence, how to construct these types of sentence, how to speak, how to deliver this kind of
Hmm.
sentences. Because of that, I can say listening practice and watching videos
Hmm.
helps lot if you want to learn
Hmm.
this language.
So when did you start your conversation? Like, tell me, when did you start your fun one conversations? So at that time, what did you feel?
It is almost about to 1 month. I had a first session with a Manju man in this group.
O-
That was
Okay.
my first session with her.
So do you feel nervousness that how can I talk with her? No.
No, no, no. I didn't even. I can say I didn't hesitate because I can say I'm the extrovert person. I can mingle with anyone easily. I don't feel shy. Whatever I think, I can deliver it easily to my convey my thought to anyone.
No,
In
that's so
fact,
lovely that you can
in fact,
convey.
I have become a habitual of this language that I always think that this is my native language and I try to speak as much
Hmm.
as I can explain in my, I can say native language. So I'm able to deliver my thought. I'm able to convey
Hmm.
my thought easily, smoothly. Now I can't find any difficulty, I can say, but I need to work on my vocabs. And nowadays I'm learning. I'm working on my vocabs, especially the vocabs part, because nowadays I can see the many of the people they try to use advanced, fascinated
Hmm.
words. Because of that, I'm also working on my vocabs.
So how many hours do you give to your speaking?
I can't say the hour. Whenever I get time, I try to connect. I try to connect two or three. But I can say co-learner in a day, not more than two, because I told you I have a daughter, so I have a lot of work related to her. So I don't have
Hmm.
that much time, but two to three, at least two to three, I try to connect. It could be a audio call or video call. I don't mind.
No, it's very important that if you are like regularly you are speaking with someone, so you can make your continue. You can are able to speak good at English with them, right? You will not feel hesitate other time.
Yeah. To be very honest, I'm not into a reading at all. Reading part,
Hmm.
I think it's very boring for me. Because of that, I try to speak and try to listen. And these two are, I can say, it's very interesting. I find these two things are very interesting. Because of that, I love to do these two parts. I can say, whatever I feel like, I start listening, I start speaking to anyone.
You know, I hate reading also, because when I take book now, I feel sleepy. I don't know why.
But sometimes I also feel whenever I will start, then I feel sleepy. But I tried one or two story, okay, few days ago, and that time I found those stories very interesting. But I don't know
Hmm.
what happened. Again, I left reading.
But Mamta, you know, my baby is 1.5 years, so I don't have that much time to get reading, because like I can say that my whole day was busy. Like I
Oh
have
yeah,
to take care of my in-laws. So I
I
can
know very well.
like yesterday I was talking to a man, then he was say that he was saying, ma'am, you are only excusing, you are only excuse to yourself. If you love if you want to read, so you can read anyone, read anytime. So I said to yes, yes, that person is saying right, but like when you are not feel interesting to
Yeah,
read.
yeah. No one can force you. No one can force you to do
Hmm.
anything if you don't find
Yes.
interest regarding
Hmm.
anything. This is the main
I
problem.
I love to listen. I love to listen English podcasts. Nowadays, I'm like watching conversations video to improve my English. So this is how I am doing
No,
to
ma'am,
improve my.
it's remarkable that it's remarkable. Though your child is only 1.5 years, you told me,
Mm,
and still you are taking a session, running a YouTube channel. It's a remarkable. Because my daughter is 7 years old. Still,
mm,
I don't even think of running any YouTube channel and this kind of thing. I never think. I can say I never think this kind of thing to do because
mm,
according to me, my daughter is 7 years. Though I have to handle each and every work of her.
mm, mm, mm. But you know, when I get married to when I came this house now, at that time I started to this channel, but at that time my in-laws, they are always in at my home, like at my room. So I am
Okay.
afraid to, like, if I start English conversations video, so they will say that she is doing time pass. Okay, she was thinking, they are thinking like that. But when my in-laws, they went village, so then I started, then I take my husband permission, can I start England, can I start this video? So he said to me, okay, you can start. So at that time I started this video. But I can say that now, Mamta, I took a lot of time. If I said to myself that I can start when I enter this house now,
So
so
you could,
today I have something in my hand.
you could do it. You could do this that time. You could have done this that time, but
Hmm.
because of there's some reason you couldn't. But you could have done this.
Yes. So when your daughter will come?
My daughter will come at around 1:30. Because of that, now I'm free. I try to connect 2 or 3 people on us. Because
And
after as soon as she reaches the home, I will not able to take any session
mm,
because of
and
that.
you know, Mamta, nowadays I am thinking when my son will go to school, na, at that time I will be free. But now I'm thinking that it's hard to manage all the things, because in the morning you have to make breakfast. After that you have to. So it's very hard to manage, na?
Yeah, after you have to take care of her study. He's studying too. Okay. You have to make her do all the homework. You have to make her understand the chapters, explanation, insights, everything. There is a lot of work related to children studying. I can say most of the time I get, I can say I get tired because if children starts
Yes.
go to school now starts go to school, they have to provide it. I can say they have to provide the lots of projects. Okay.
Mm,
They will be, they will have to learn the inside questions because nowadays the education pattern has totally changed.
totally changed.
Everything, everything come from the inside. Okay. And when we were used to study, that time the pattern was not like that.
Mm-hmm.
Totally, everything has changed.
You know, when I remember, when I start remember was my school day. At that time my mother gave me only paratha and achar. At that time
Yeah,
she gave me only this. And now you are like, if our son, like my jethani's son, he is going school. So now his teacher said to, okay, you, they said eating pattern. One day you will take idli, one day you will take this, one day they'll your breakfast, your lunch should be not one. He said
yeah.
to me this.
In fact, nowadays the school is provided the instruction that you have to bring this dish on this
Mm,
day. And yeah, and totally are properly are mentioned. Okay, everything.
mm,
So I can say is mentioned on the diary. Each and every
yes.
student. Yeah, this kind of criteria I can say we have to follow nowadays.
You know, sometimes it's interesting, but sometimes it's make irritated to us that like, we are not like we are not working. If somebody is giving you instruction that we have lots of work in a morning, that we have to make lunch for our husband, like we yes na
Yeah.
lunch, then after that food we have, so it's a very hodgepodge in the morning.
Yeah. In fact, nowadays the children, if you want to give them something to eat, they don't like. They want to eat according to their own choice. And earlier,
Mm,
whenever our parents, okay, used to give us, we can have, we used to eat satisfactorily. We didn't used to complain. But nowadays, you can't give anything to your son without,
mm,
I can say, his wish. Nowadays, the children are very picky eater. Okay,
yes,
they are
that's true.
very difficult to handle. I can say deal with the children nowadays.
And you know, like Mamta ma'am, you can say that, and our husband is saying in a simple way that you have only one kid and you can't able to handle him.
My husband doesn't say. My husband knows my daughter very well. So it's a very
Hmm,
difficult to manage my daughter, and he can, I can say, he can see everything that now the education system has changed, and
hmm,
I have to give my daughter 2 and 3 hours daily. Okay, I have to sit with her. I have to make her homework completed. I have to do everything for her. So my husband doesn't say this kind of thing to me because he knows very well. And my daughter, actually, my daughter doesn't have any tutor. Okay, I haven't, I can say, hired any tutor for my daughter. Because
hmm.
of that, I have to give more time to my daughter.
Okay. So how do you start your with your daughters to learn this language? Like, is she replying you in English or she is
Yeah,
replying you in
yeah,
Hindi?
my daughter speaks very well, I can say. And when she was 3 years old, since I have been speaking with her, and since I have been teaching her, okay,
Hmm.
whatever I want to speak with her, I try to speak with her in English only. I don't use the Hindi sentences. Never. I never use the Hindi sentences.
So Mamta ma'am, please tell me one thing, that how can I teach my son in English? Because like his father is speaking Hindi and his son, like his cousins also speak in Hindi. So it is very difficult to make him understand what is like, if I'm speaking
No,
only the one in English, so he will be confused, right?
he will never be confused. You just need to do whenever, suppose he is an half an old years. Okay, when he will turn 2 years. Okay, then you will start speaking with him like a water. First, you word. You have to start with one word. Okay,
Hmm.
water, eat, rice, that. Then after, as gradually, okay, suppose in, after few days when he will turn 2.5, then you will have to make two sentences. Bring the water, okay, bring the
Hmm.
water, give it to me, give me the remote. You have to start like this. Okay, as gradually when she will turn the age, okay, after that you will have to come with sentences, because now my daughter is 7 years old, so my daughter can speak each and every sentences properly. In fact, sometimes she speaks the conditional, you know what, but he doesn't know the mean she doesn't know the meaning of conditional, but she can speak according to the
Hmm.
situation, where to use, where not to use. And she use, I can see, speaks, and she uses all the models, okay, without knowing. She is not aware of models. Still she speaks everything according to the situation, because I taught my daughter like this, how to speak according to the situation. You have to start with one word, and you will have to keep on continue, okay, until you get the satisfactory result, okay. Because now
Oh,
I got my daughter, I got the satisfactory result. Because of that, and now I don't put too much effort on my daughter. She speaks easily, because
hmm.
of that. But I have been teaching this language since she was 3 years, because I was late. But sometimes I think that I should have started earlier, means when she was
Hmm.
2.5 years. But I started when she turned 3 years, that time.
So I'm very happy that you tell me this technique, because my son is now, he will be complete his 2 years in September. So I will apply this
No,
technique on him.
it's the right time. This is the right time. You will have to start after when he will turn two, and you will have to
Hmm.
start. You can see, you after 4 and 5 years, you can see a drastic change on him. This
You
is
know,
the
ma'am, we all
this is the
want,
best
like,
method.
my husband want that he, like, nobody, when nobody can say that you are illiterate. Like me and my husband both are 12th class. Like we didn't complete more than that. So we want that our children should speak in English, because
Yeah,
when people are watching to our children, so then they said to you that they parents are not that much educated, but that her sons is speaking good. So I want
yeah,
to give son that much education, right?
yeah. Because na, my daughter speaks very well. Because of that, na, she gets lot of appreciation from her school. Because
Hmm.
she's 7 years old now. Because of that, ma'am always gets surprised. Okay, whenever my daughter starts speaking anything. Because of
Hmm.
that, this is the best technique, according to me,
No, no,
to
no.
teach.
This is nice. It's lovely. Like I can apply on this also. But you know, sometimes it's happened like my husband is speaking Hindi, and his cousins,
No,
brothers also came in the room, and then
no,
they
no.
are also speaking Hindi.
You
So
don't,
I'm
you
thinking
don't
like that. Hmm.
you don't need to worry. Okay, let them speak Hindi, because Hindi is also important to
Hmm.
know Hindi. My husband used to speak Hindi. In fact, that time I used to live in the, I can say, joint family. Okay, and every member of my family. Okay, that time they used
Hmm.
to speak Hindi. But I always, whenever, because my daughter used to spend most of the time with me. Because of that,
Hmm.
whenever I tried to speak with her only in English. Okay, so you don't need to worry about that. Ma'am, your video is frozen. Hello, hello. Ma'am, your video is frozen. Hello, hello, hello. Connection lost. Hello, 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 hello.